Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for all things beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. Today we're going to be doing a deep dive into this new concealer from Lawless. This is the Conceal the Deal Full Coverage Concealer. It's long wearing, skin nourishing, and most importantly, clean AF. Yeah, so I have been wearing this for a while. And I just felt like it was time for me to film the video that I could give you my honest thoughts on this product. I did pick this up during the Sephora haul a while ago. So if you're interested in seeing my demo and my full thoughts and full review on this product, then you guys know what to do. Keep on watching. All right, guys, so today I am going to be testing out this new concealer from Lawless. This is Conceal the Deal Full Coverage Concealer. I picked up the shade Teddy, and again, I picked this up during the Sephora haul. I picked this up during the Sephora spring sales event. I don't think this was in my video because this was in the box that I ordered on the last day. So I am finally getting around to using this today, and I kind of wanted to dedicate a whole video to just my thoughts and first impressions of this Conceal the Deal Full Coverage concealer. So this is from the brand Lawless, and this concealer has caffeine in it. Let's see what else it says here. A long-wearing, lightweight concealer that delivers medium to full coverage with a self-setting, soft focus finish that feels comfortable on the skin. So this is the coverage of this is full. The finish is matte. That's interesting. What else does it say? Highlighted ingredients, antioxidant complex, helps to protect the skin surface from environment aggressors, caffeine known to energize and depuff the appearance of the skin, and then it has nasturtium flower extract, I butchered that, limits the appearance of free radical damage to the skin caused by blue light. And another thing that I like to also do is read what the brand says on how it's supposed to be used. So it says, using the doe foot, apply in areas where you want to visibly brighten, blur, and highlight. Blend with the fingers, sponge, or a brush. It says to brighten, you want to choose a shade lighter than your skin tone and apply to areas where you want to highlight. To blur, choose a shade that matches your skin tone and apply to areas where you want more coverage. So as I mentioned, I picked up the shade Teddy. Now this was a blind purchase because it was not available in the stores. So I bought it online. So this is what the unit carton looks like. Typical, the Lawless packaging for all of their makeup products. And of course, I love it says clean AF. So that's dope. I also did a foundation review of their Conceal the Deal Long Wear Full Coverage Foundation. So I'm not new to the brand. So if you want to see that video, you can go ahead and check it out. So this is what the packaging looks like. It has long wear, skin nourishing, clean AF. It says Conceal the Deal Full Coverage Foundation. And yeah, I'm gonna swatch the shade for you guys. And this is what it looks like, a typical concealer. It's nothing, too fancy. And this is Teddy. Wow, Teddy looks light. So that is Teddy. It's kind of light, right? Yeah, but we're gonna get into that when I put on my foundation. So yes, I'm excited. So let's jump right in. Oh, before I get into the demo, I wanted to tell you guys what this retails for. And the Lawless concealer retails for $26, and you're getting a 0.17 ounce or 5 milliliter of product. So typical product amount, and the price is pretty reasonable because that's what a lot of those concealers retail for. All right, so got the foundation on. So now I'm shaking this up. I don't know why I'm shaking it up so vigorously. And then we're just gonna go in with the concealer. I like to just really concentrate most of the concealer here and then just put a little bit on the outer part of my eye to give me more of that lifting effect on the eye area. So most of the concealer I put here. Gonna put it down my nose and then just in the center, and then lastly just going to apply the rest on the outside. I was gonna use the KAJA BENTO cream thing for my contour today, which I probably still can do because I love that contour. This is the BENTO box, and then I usually use the contour. It's a cream contour. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that here. You can see how dark that is. You guys, come on now. KAJA knocked this right out the park when they came out with this last year. Love, love. So yeah, just working that in. And I like to let the concealer dry down a little bit. This is a little bit more watery as far as the consistency goes. So I feel like just giving it a moment to kind of like do what it's gonna do is just like gonna be bomb. So while I put down this bronzer, okay, my beauty blender is damp, and I just start by blending out these easy places, and then I leave the under eye area for last. So far the color doesn't seem to be too bright because I thought that the color was gonna be really, really bright. You know what I mean? But it's not looking too crazy, which also helps to kind of balance out, you know, if you go in with like too dark a color, you know, for your foundation, then you can always adjust it by using a lighter concealer. So I feel like this concealer is not too bright, and by me having it sit there for a little bit, I feel like that I was able to really get a lot of coverage, more coverage, because I felt like it was just really kind of watery, you know? Sometimes I like to take the same sponge and whatever product is left, and I will just take that and put that on my lid to kind of help mute out my lid. And then I kind of take the same, whatever is left, and just kind of like carve out my cheek area just a little bit more. But I'm gonna finish blending and then just have you guys take a look-see to see what you guys think. I got some good coverage. Again, it's hard for me to really judge, you know, what this would look like on somebody who has like really dark spots under their eyes and they really need to brighten their under eye area. I don't really have that kind of a situation. So yeah, I just take the rest and just kind of, like I said, just cut my jaw where I put down the bronzer, or yeah, I use bronzer today. That's not like a contour thing. And then I just kind of go over, just pressing it in. And yeah, that's what it's looking like. So what do you guys think? I'm looking here in the mirror and not too shabby. I feel like I got full coverage for sure. Like it's full on coverage up in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this and then just kind of see how the rest of it goes, and then we'll be back at the end and we'll take a look at what the concealer looks like. Okay, so checking in on the concealer, I just use this translucent powder from One Size. That is what I use to set the concealer on my under eyes. And you guys, this concealer is still looking amazing. It's definitely matte for sure. And I'm just touching it up right now with a little bit more powder while I finish off the rest of my face. So concealer check-in, still looking good, okay? All right, so I am back. I completely finished off my entire face. And you guys, I feel like when you look, like when I look at myself in the mirror, I can totally see where my under eye area is matte. I feel like the rest of my face is just not dewy, but it's more of a natural finish, not matte, not dewy, just really natural. But these under eyes are really, really matte. So this Lawless Conceal the Deal Full Coverage Concealer is definitely a winner for me. I have been using this already like 100 times. So I know that it performs, it's matte. It says that it's full coverage. Now, when you first apply it, I feel like it is very watery. So I'm just gonna demo that right here so that you guys can see how watery the consistency is. But I feel like when it dries down, that it did get a little bit thicker and I was able to get full coverage. I am in the shade, y'all know I can't see this. I don't know what the shade is, but I'll be sure to list the shade in the description box down below. But all in all, I really love this concealer. I was just checking out my under eyes real quick in the mirror. But yeah, I totally feel like I got coverage. I definitely feel like it's matte. It's not dry. So that's the other thing. Sometimes you don't want to use a matte concealer because your under eyes area is probably already dry and you're worried that it's going to emphasize lines, you know, texture and all that jazz. It's not, it doesn't feel dry. It's dry, it's matte, but it's not drying. It's hydrating because I don't really feel tight. I don't really have any of the vibes that will kind of make me feel like my under eyes are too dry. So that is a good thing that it's matte, but it's not going to be like that dry matte. So that is a plus when you're using, you know, something under the eye area. So I do feel like Lawless really did a good job with the product. And you can kind of see here, like as it dries down, that the consistency is a little bit thick. I'll just kind of blend so you can just see like it's coverage. Look at that coverage. So that is that compared to this hand. So you're definitely seeing that you're gonna get some coverage. So definitely plus on that. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Lawless Conceal the Deal Concealer. Let me know in the comments, you know, have you guys picked this up? Have you tried it? Is it on your list? What are your thoughts on this product? Like I've used their actual foundation as well in the past. So I do know that Lawless be coming through, okay, with the products. So if you're looking for something more clean, cruelty-free, you know, vegan on that spectrum, then this is a good option for you to add to your collection as well. All right, guys, that does it for today's video on this new concealer from Lawless. Let me know what your thoughts are. And guys, before you go, if you aren't subscribed, then please take the time to hit that subscribe button down below. I would love to have you as part of the fam bam. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.